just doing a little proper, go on there. Welcome back, everyone, to the what is it again?
R double DC. It's your co-host Hector Rivera, and
The wonderful, infamous, in a good way, Lexus T. For any show requests, anything under the sun, as always, you can reach out to us at realdoubledosechannel.com. That's www.realdoubledosechannel.com, and as well as Real Double Dose Channel at yandex.com. That's yandex.com for any inquiries, anything, show requests, or those monumental phases. Now, we also have Flip the Switch. That's Flip the DA Switch at Reborn, REBORN.com for any inquiries as well of our FDS, and that's thinking, well, TAGR, Think and Grow Rich. You can see that on the website when you come and check it out. So I'm going to do the same thing that I try to do for the audios. It's a little different with visual if you're seeing this on the visual side, but we have Spreaker, iTunes, iHeart, Podchaser, Giovanni, Google Cast, Deezer, Spotify. We also have Django. We have, I believe, also the other one was Blueberry. And there's one that I'm supposed to mention. Okay, please forgive me. I know we're on here, and I love SoundCloud. That's our home base. But there's one that is irking my mind right now, but it should be there. There's a whole list that Angela tries to tell me about, and even with the countries you guys all listen from Germany to Ashburn to New York to Jamaica to everywhere, Canada, we appreciate and we love you. We phenomenally do. Pandora Radio. Sorry, that's what I forgot. But there's a lot of things that are going on out here, and I had to give that roll call out, as well as the hashtag TAGR webinar that has rolled out as well. That doesn't mean that the training has stopped, but it does mean that you need to get started. So, how you feeling, Mr. Raw Uniform Heck versus Hell? Will the truth we tell? No. Okay.
that's
Sorry.
me. I'm
Yeah.
feeling good. You know what? Thank you for asking. Cause same way as you, I'm hyped up for this one. I'm very ready to get going on this one. It's been a long day for the both of us, and we've
Looks
had
like it's
some
been a long day.
discrepancies.
Yeah.
We've had some discrepancies in between, and we wanted to come on here and give y'all that energy because turn that
The better
fire
energy.
into
Yeah,
fuel,
the better
right?
energy.
So,
The better energy. Yeah, you get. I just looked at his eyes, everyone. And I'm like, I'm looking at mine after I got a chance to wash off some of the cover girl. But at the same time, I'm like, I still had to feel good in my own skin. You gotta like me with or without it on. It's not
tell
my
it, tell it.
natural aura. Okay, I'm not here to impress. I just want to feel a little bit better. But yeah, his Heck versus Hell episodes. Remember to tune in every Friday before 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, if it does happen to be a 7:30 p.m. roll call, don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Hey, they're gonna be out there. It may not
Yeah,
be at 7, right?
yeah,
It
it's
may
a
be
conversation.
before, it may be after.
We've been through it. Now he's probably gonna add this on to the Heck versus Hell episode. I'm hoping to add why this was inspired by what happened just today. Alone. And if you're seeing this on visual, you're probably wondering what's on Lex's hand. Is my little finger brace. I'm having too much of a trigger issue. And I know there's other ways that I counted it before, but right now it's just mostly about keeping my hand from feeling any pain, avoiding any kind of surgery, just for the fact I want to heal myself like I did before instead of having myself just cut open. You know what I mean? So we want to go hashtag
I'll tell you the
roll
real
out.
story, actually. Let me
Huh?
tell them the real story, actually. The
What?
reason she's wearing a finger brace is
Oh,
because she's a shooter, right? She's a crazy girl and she loves these guns, right? And she just pop pop pop, and she messed up her finger. And that's about what happened.
namaste. Boom. No, but hey, there's a lot of things, and I'm probably saying Lex versus Hell was the truth.
Right?
Okay, Heck and Lex might have an episode.
Oh yeah, I've been telling him. I've been
That's
telling him that
funny.
I'm gonna
Well,
bring you on and I'm gonna have to open you up.
Lex versus Hell, where the truth we tell, the double
Yeah,
doses and flipping the
we'll,
switch.
we'll go into some fiction, quote unquote, stories on Heck versus Hell
Yeah.
for you guys.
You know, it's amazing that we're smiling as good as we are. I think it's because we're just so ran down by now. To a certain point of like all the stuff we had to deal with, we're like, hey, let's just smile about it even more.
Right.
Let's
Yeah.
go. But you know what? We want to give you the gist of it to get into this conversation. Thank you for hanging out with us. And it's about being with our conversation. We feel you in it. It's not just us talking with each
Absolutely.
other. It's feel what your energy is going on. What did you cook last night? Who pissed you off this morning? Who stepped in your
Tell
way
us.
when you were crossing the street and had traffic? Who called you and sent you a text that was just randomly annoying? Let us know. I know you send different stuff to the RDDC, and Angela gets a chance to see different things going on. But we're gonna have a live feed coming in, and Hector actually reminded us that we need to keep that on so you guys can call in, tune in, and kind of be there for what's going on as well. And as we build the YouTube platform out, you're going to be able to be on our lives as well as our Facebook lives. We don't care. Like I said, 1 equals 1 million. We'll entertain one
Amen.
of you, and there's going to be millions more that come along, or we'll entertain 10,000 if we can, and hopefully maintain that. And don't forget to travel with blessings. Different stuff we got coming on, and hopefully our special guests will actually have this a part of what they offer as well, that are coming on from multiple platforms, entrepreneurship, different magazines and beyond their journey, and can offer you different stuff with that. But this is hashtag, what's the title? Perfectly. He said he made it. So I want him to be able to say it. Is what is it? Was the hashtag? What's the,
Hashtag the mission or the money.
yeah, mission, hashtag mission or the money. Okay, so you want to enter this meat and potatoes, or you want me to jump on in and get there? Because I could go in.
Okay, you know what? Let go in, Lex. It's been a while since I've heard you. Go in. Go in.
By design, to get ready for all of my darling, my RDC family and
Oh,
family.
familians. Familians.
Mine family, and don't mind my chin. I love it right now. It's my journey. I love me. But I mean, you know, ain't nothing wrong over here. We all mobilicious, nutritious. We're good. We're good. Understood. But no, the hashtag mission or the money. Now, I'm not going to disclose certain things because we obviously have confidentiality as well. But
Right.
in general, if this particular person happens to stumble on this episode, it was nice talking to you, Al.
Oh, great.
Al. But no, it was a thing that got me in the conversation was when a person provoked, a certain individual provoked a conversation. We had a meeting. They said income and impact. And I'm thinking to myself, woo, hold the brakes. Now you might be thinking, okay, Lex, bills have to be paid. Another person we had, if you're listening, you know who I'm speaking about. Oh, well, you know, there's things I have to pay in the journey. We understand that, but why is it for the people that put their stuff down without any payment or any refold back, or who have given tremendously, never get that kind of look when the person comes to them with the collection plate? Oh, well, that's you and what you did. Now let me collect what I need. You see what I mean? It's almost like they discredit
Mm-hmm.
what you came across. Like, oh, well, that's nice for you, but now I'm here to collect. But you're trying to collect out the same thing you're hating on. That's just, it's
No,
kind
yeah,
of funny. And I'm like, for
100%.
me, if you're gonna spend money on that, just to get my take of it, mission or money. Well, yeah, it goes hand in hand, but they always say passion and profit. Your sheep will hear your voice. And at the same time, your gift will make room and money for you as you come along as well. If you're doing things openly. Now, you still can make money as a scammer. You still can do that, but can you sleep at night? And eventually you'll get caught up, and karma is a beep. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what my little take is on it. Hector, please load us with some more of your sprinkles.
Well, it's the
Sunshine.
same way. You know, I was thinking the same thing too. And you know what you were talking about when it came to passion over profit, or passion and profit, same way. You know, your gift will make room for you without a doubt. Whenever you are so valuable at what you do, it's just gonna happen regardless. But
Thanks.
people are constantly so driven
Mm-hmm.
in the material world to where they don't even realize they're not living on purpose, right? They're over here just staying stuck and trying to have almost like a scoreboard
Standing
to keep
still.
track that they are doing good according to the social standard in which they live by,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's not just even the point of trying to get enough money to live, because that's completely understandable. There's always everybody needs it to live, right? We all need something to make sure we continue running.
Yeah.
But how much are you willing to put in first and foremost before you even start receiving the income you desire? Have you already put in the work? Are you doing it legitimately and asking for the right price? You know, like there's so many factors that come into play. And just like you said, whenever you put enough seeds out there, it's just going to come back. Karma works on both sides. You know, you can go out here and scam people, but
Absolutely.
if you're putting out so many seeds just for free, just like Lex has done all these years, it's going to come back and triple and double and tenfold and just continue to grow because of the genuinicity,
Yeah, you
genuineness,
definitely hit it. Yeah.
the genuine gesture that she brought it.
Can you hear me?
I don't know if I froze up there a little bit. Yeah,
A
I don't
little
know
bit.
if I froze
Yeah,
up
you
there.
said in that genuosity, we'll have to just scratch. It's okay though. It happened. At the end of the day, yeah. Can you hear me? You're kind of
Yeah,
freezing,
I
like
can
you
hear you.
froze all the way. I'm like, don't freeze on me now. No, you know that's the truth though. Like, and
Mm-hmm.
I want to say the problem always stems from that too. So many people are
Mm-hmm.
quick now. Oh, YouTube, you didn't give me my reel or my shorts fast enough. Get to the point of what's going on. Now you got to go straight into the meats and potato of the dog attack. Not the person standing there who kicked the dog to see the attack. Now you got to go to 14 videos to see the original of the 30 seconds from a goldfish mentality. And I'm like, man, I
Exactly.
get so mad. I'm like, how come we just can't have like a good minute, at least 2 minutes, you know? Even TikTok had to go from short form to 3 to 10 minutes. So it's almost reverse
100%.
style. They grew so big on the short trend, they had to go to the longer trend. And now they want the competition, but no one ever looks at the side effects that happen to people when they're thinking about the money and not on the mission. And everything you
That's
look
right.
at can be a level of competition, right? It rhymes,
Mm.
we get it. And I just want to say, you are probably going to get to a point to where you get to, okay, well, I'm on this mission, I'm tired, I got this going on, I hear you guys, I hear what you're saying, but heck, come on, you know, I really need to pay my bills. Like, can't people just pay me now and I'll do their mission later? But no, that means you never worry about it anymore. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's something beyond. I can't help but give so much, and I wish there's something I can stop in my heart. But I'm glad that it didn't change me over the journey of all the manipulators and people who are hurting, who didn't know how to love, and who were hurting other people did, because it made me a better person at the end of the day. It made me clear. It made my senses more on point. It did give me more guard. It gave me other backlashes too. But overall, the positivity outweighed the negative. Mission or the money, if you're gonna go for the money, go into trading, go into it forward and say, look, I'm here to offer you a service, get some money, let's break some bread. I hope it works for you. Leave me some testimonials, boom, boom, bada boom. Right? Same people, oh, I opened up a pizza shop because I love pizza. Okay, but you still want the service slice, because if you really love pizza, you'd be sitting out there in the brick oven in the backyard handing out free slices of pizza, even working a 50-hour job a week. Boom, did that, boom.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I'm saying, like,
There
yeah,
you
well,
go.
I want to make my passion into a profit because I'm passionate, but still be real about it. You trying to make the profit. Just be real.
Oh yeah,
Because I'm saying, like,
absolutely.
oh, I like ice cream. Well, of course, I got to afford the ice cream next. Well, yeah, but if you really, listen, you might ruffle some feathers. Pero sabes que? We're going to talk about it right now. If you really cared about it, and I'm saying this because I did this myself, I still do it.
Right.
I Robin Hood myself and Robin Hood what I could, even when people just would, hey, here's $600, you know what I'm saying? Merry Christmas. I'd be like, boom, let me give a couple hundred to my mom. Let me go over here and make sure this person got shoes that just got out of jail. Let me give this. Ain't no promises, ain't no nothing. It was just, hey, you want a toothbrush, you need some underwear, you need to put some deodorant, you need to wash your blink. There you go. I got a bar of soap for you. Toothbrush. That's how I thought. And at the end of the day, when I had $50 left over out of that $600 gift, I was like, okay, gas. Okay. I was okay with the stuff I needed just to get to work again. And I
Yep.
still had to come back and work. So if you really wanted to, let's go in again. I want to open up an ice cream parlor, Hector. Okay, I'm really passionate about my vanilla and strawberry and my fresas con quesos. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Oh, well, I want to make sure people pay for my passion. And that's going to happen eventually. But are you out there making your own, getting a Walmart brand or something else ice cream maker? Are you giving samples out to local businesses like I did for the food truck? Are you just doing that because it came from your journey, passion, and people feel that? Man, are you gonna open up a shop pretty soon? Yeah, I might, man. Those flavors you have were bomb. It's smacking. Look, tell you what, you open that up, let me know. I'll get the word up. You can actually put that in my window. Let's go, man. That's rememberable. But it wasn't necessarily the flavor you had, it's how you delivered the flavor. You see what I mean? It's the fact that you had the
Amen.
love and the energy. Like when I delivered those from Hungos, I was like, "Hey, everybody, try these!" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I don't know where I'm going with this," but eventually it was $5, $7, $10, and it started adding up. And I'm like, if my drivers didn't have an appetite to eat all my food, it would have been nice back then. I'm talking about a decade ago. So it's different. And when everybody says, well, why didn't you Uber and DoorDash? Because we didn't have it there. Okay. They weren't moving at that point. I would have. I actually saw that video. Heck, I don't know if you sent it to me, but remember that video of, man, your eyes look like you had a couple blunts is what I was
No. Sorry, I just smiled that hard.
you tell his poor eyes. He looks so exhausted. But you know what? You have the just most phenomenal smile that stop. Yeah, you have a phenomenal smile that keeps on going. Like the Energizer battery keeps going and going. But I had
I
to
gotta
go
crank it a couple times, you know,
there.
and then it
Yeah,
restarts.
I lost track of where I was. I lost track. I just had to say that because your eyes were just there. But
You're talking
I don't.
about the hungos.
Well, the Hungos truck, but I'm saying like, okay, so my whole thing was I was gonna go for the ice cream, but thanks, that works. But I'm saying like, if you wanted to, now people could say, well, this economy doesn't work that way now, this and that, and I'm not saying disclaimer, people, I'm not saying to go out there and spend your paycheck on a pickle business that you're really passionate and forget your kids need food and everything else. But there's
Yeah,
ways to
yeah,
strategize, and that's why we have invitations to the SOB FDS TAGR group. We also have that on the website, so check it out. You can't say that the help is not there. And a lot of you are on the wall, and I get it, trust me. Out of so much money I spent, especially opening up the laptop a little 10 plus years ago, like, oh, whoa. But sometimes you got to take that fall. But there's no reason to be here now listening to the people that you say that you trust or love to a certain factor if you can't take that. If you need help on that journey, guess what? We can help you with the pickle business. I
yep.
mean, 9 times out of 10 is going to be free, is what you don't know. I'm not going to ask you to buy a $17 ebook on how to start a pickle business, but that's a good idea. I'm just saying, that's a good idea. It's $17. Come on, it could give you a fortune. What's
Yeah, and you know what? That's another thing. Back on the topic of mission or the money is whenever you even look at it, you know, like you were talking about the pickle business and things like that, you're gonna have family and people around you, friends, acquaintances, coworkers that are going to more so support the money over the mission.
yes,
They're not going to try to invest and give you basically a long-term investment,
keys.
and
Yeah.
they're expecting that ROI immediately. They're like, okay, well, you're not making anything really happen with it, so why should I continue to support you? Whenever you start going and giving it all, you know, burning the boats to where
Mm-hmm.
you make it happen, to where that's your only option, they start to almost doubt for you
Mm-hmm.
rather than with you. They create that doubt in you, but they start to bring it from themselves. I mean, I understand it comes from worry, but at the same time, it brings you down and it instills that doubt in you. So now you're stuck in the same place you were before you even started on the journey. Now you're possibly even in a worse position just because you didn't go all the way through. So whenever it comes to mission or the money, it's not exempt to people outside of your circle.
Mm-hmm.
It's not exempt to someone you just come across on the street trying to, or someone you're trying to outsource into your business. You know, it comes all in all areas. You know, like what's that one saying? For every level, there's another devil.
Mm-hmm. I
You
had to
know,
get a little
that's
more light in here. I'm sorry. It's a little dimming from the fluctuation of the sun. So those who are listening, you're probably wondering what I'm talking about. Remember, you can go on YouTube or other platforms, which we'll get that straightened out. Heck, don't worry.
we'll get a handle. We'll get a handle.
We'll get it handled. But no, that's, yeah, I agree with that completely. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's just all people all over the place. And then like what was his name too? Because you were talking about how you used to do that. And I'm gonna be honest, you were saying that it would ruffle some feathers, but I'm gonna be honest, I was not like that. I was not about the mission. I was like, okay, well, I'm trying to get my money. I'm trying to make sure I can get to where I want to be. I want to make sure I can have sufficient funds to provide financial freedom and then find my purpose and then find my passion until I came across Lex, of course. And then that just changed my whole trajectory. And then,
Yeah, but let's pause
that's
that.
where we
Let's
go.
pause that for a moment because I've had several teen lifetimes. So that's what I was about. Forget
Right.
it. Don't give men no attention. Don't give females no clue. I was the Colombiana queen pin, okay, in my own retrospect. And you
Man,
guys
I'm
break it
telling you.
down how you want to. I'll tell you more about it even on the stage level because it's beyond the book. So
On
I,
Hector's
I can't go too deep into things on a third person perspective, but I was like, get the money, New York cats coming down, different people from different barrios or different neighborhoods coming up. I had stuff from almost every Latin to brown to quote even Caucasianism gangs to even Oriental gangs and everything else syndicated. That's how deep conversations can go. So I understand what heck means when I'm like, look, give me the money
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
I'm still gonna treat you right. I'm still gonna make sure we break bread and be loyal and
Right.
be clear. We break bread and be loyal and be
Right.
clear. But I'm about that paper. I don't want to hear about the rest. So transitioning into the quote legal life, the legality way, it was amazing as well. But taxes came in, being the right way, making that flip. I have to think 10 times harder. Oh, disclaimer. Don't go out and put chapstick on your dog's face and he gets a rash and you sue. It's kind of like, my goodness. Like before, it was more like 3, 4, 5 a.m. That was my bedtime. Go to sleep. All right, cool. I love the hustle. I love the grind. I love the maneuvering, not the
All
manipulation.
right.
But yes, how it was. It was like the hunger. But then I'm like, this thing's bigger than us. And that's what it is too. Like I had to look too. Ultimately, when we had mission, hashtag mission or the money, I still had to look at it though, because even if you're doing that, you're like, okay, Lex, we have the pickle thing, we have the ice cream thing. I love my food. Or we have the construction of making tables from yard sales, whatever you want. Even, you know what, there's a thing I have called your next great idea. And I think I'm going to have that down for download for you guys as well. So where you can download it. Yeah, maybe we'll put it out there for like 27, 37 bucks. And you can have the whole journey of creating that and getting your juices flowing for that. And just a conversation with us as well. Come on over for some talk and we'll give you a little
Come on
vacation time.
in.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll hook you up with a free vacay. But ultimately it does come down to the money after the mission, because you still have to look at it down the line and say, yeah, I'm in it, but at least test it out for the mission itself. Pour in what you can and press yourself and push, not to the limits, but push yourself to say, well, I have tried to brine my own pickles and make that and such, and I have tried different farmers markets and stuff like that. I have gotten my feet wet, so you can
Oh
see if
yeah.
that mission really is something that you're really driven for. But you can only know what your mission really truly is when you connect to the divine. When you
Amen.
connect with all that beyond the creator and everything else, it's a drive. When people say, what makes you get up? It's not a child I hear crying. It's not necessarily my mother or anything else. It's like this force that forces me in a good, positive way, where I'm like, oh, I'm so obsessed. I can't stop thinking about it. But then I'm happy that I have something that deep to think about. It's a blessing. So I'm like, man, this purpose, you can't explain it. It's like you can't explain how your heartbeat or your lungs go, but it's just going every moment and you can live with it because it's your life force. So when you feel that, you're like, oh, I don't know. If you're jumping constantly to mission and mission and mission, that's fine. Be a humanitarian, get into some organizations, but that's not something that's you're necessarily calling. But if you
Right.
do
Oh
feel
yeah.
you're calling, get into it, volunteer. Even if you have to make some brownies or order some from that, even once a week. Okay, is there something I want to do? But the money end, that's what we had to look at now. Because we're like, hey, as big as it gets, we still got to make sure we can do what we got to do so we can do it bigger, better, and have more time doing our purpose as well. So that's my
Right.
extra take on it. So I don't know,
Oh,
heck, you wanna
absolutely.
you
No, no,
wanna
no.
layer that in before we put the rest of the cheese and tomatoes to close the sandwich here in a minute? Boom.
Nah, because that's exactly how it is. You know, the way you just laid
Thick
it
Girl
down. Yeah, it's
Chronicles. Thick Girl Chronicles. What we're talking about.
the way the way you laid it down was just perfect. You know, exactly in that mannerism. You know, just give it all you got to a certain extent. You know, obviously we're not telling you okay, go bankrupt and just make sure
Oh
you
no,
give it all you got
no, 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 no.
until that point. But you never know. Everybody's journey is different. Some people do need to get to that position
Yeah.
so that they can basically have their back against the wall, because once you are at rock bottom, there's only one way to go from there.
And you could
So
collab. You could collab too. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like if you network and get out enough and just have that, even if you're like, well, come on, Lex, and heck, I don't have that much time. Hey, if you got time to send out a text, if you got time to pass someone, you got time to at least go to a group or go somewhere, find that Google. If it's that deep to you, you'll find it out. And
time
honestly,
to scroll through TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. Yeah, we see you. We're calling you out.
calling you Zout. Sorry. Sorry. But yeah, this is kind of I mean, everything's more of a freestyle motion, but this is us taking in our qualms or our totality of the day and giving it straight to you. Hashtag mission or the money. Whatever you got to do, make sure you understand the purpose of your mission, understand the mission is for you and the passion and the competition. And make sure you have to go over there when you want to get that competition field over to the money. Because no matter what you're in, if it's soaked enough, remember that. But here's the thing, the sky is the limit, people. I mean, come on, familians. Think about this. There's so many burger joints, and there's burger joints we haven't even heard of that could just make it in a slop of grease and cheese, and they have rave reviews. Yes, I am. Oh, hashtag Trill Burgers. I don't know what's going on. Bum B, hashtag Bum B, baby. Listen, well, listen to you years ago. But look, I'm coming to Houston. Okay, by the guys.
Yeah,
Well,
we gotta check those
I
out. We
want to
gotta check out
hashtag
those
Trill.
Trill
Yeah, there's
burgers.
some knockoff Trill burgers that try to come out there. I ain't talking about those, but those look like $1 trillion moments inside the body. Whew, thank you. I just want to say I love it. I can't wait to try Trill vegan and beef. Boom. Houston, we love you. We see you tuning in, San Antonio. We haven't forgot about you either. And we haven't forgot about Dallas. I'm trying to remember right now. Don't feel bad, you guys. There's so many countries and so many cities. Angela literally has to form this out for me because it's going to take me like 10 minutes to go through 20% of them. And
that could be a full episode.
I'm
Just
blessed.
going through
I'm
everywhere.
blessed, and you guys are phenomenal. And hopefully, we can have some lives where you can come out there and sit with us and meet and greet, kind of thing, and maybe have like a cool. Hey, if we could get some catering from Trill Burgers wherever we hit the Houston area. I'm not saying it's set, man. That would be phenomenal.
Matter of fact, that meet and greet, yeah, the meet and greet sounds very good. And then, I mean, I heard something. I heard us talk about something about vacation, so it's a
Oh, maybe
possibility.
that's travel with
It's a
blessings vacation.
possibility. Travel with blessings.
Is
I
there
heard
travel
something
with
about that.
blessings?
So,
I think you're.
so maybe with
Oh, yeah.
maybe we could mix the two or something,
And we
and
do have
figure
some
something out for
wonderful
you.
packages, heck, that actually hit Texas. That sounds really good. Puerto Vallarta. We got over here. We got Bali. We got Sweden. We got Greece. We have
What was
what?
that good one?
Cancun. We have
Cancun. All
all
right,
these.
Cancun.
Oh wow! You know what? Let's not spoil the fun on that right now. Let's keep that. You want to find out more about that? Go over to www.realdoubledosechannel.com and the more button that's right at the top. You scroll down and you'll see our travel with blessings and some extra insights about the rollout that's coming. And there'll also be a page or opt-in button that you can do, or you can also click on the link and go to the FDS travel or TAGR, excuse me, masterclass training, kind of our syndicate for our group that we're trying to assemble and figure out where we're going with everything as a whole to use for our certain notification and platform and coaching in between. And that's a lot of stuff that's going to be too many jewels for free, but you should be able to invest in anything that you know will perpetuate you to the greatest version of yourself and to what you have to do and the people who are going to do it the right way without trying to skin you back for it. So yeah, travel blessings. Shh. Thanks for that. Thanks for a secret that's not a secret, but kind of a secret. But yeah, hashtag mission or the money. Maybe we'll
Mission
do a
or
part 2
money.
about this. Maybe we won't. We want to thank you for tuning in and being a part of the double doses and the flip the switch execution style of getting things done. And also put your alignment in perspective. Show up to some of these conversations and events we'll have, and go on multiple platforms. I know a lot of you are stuck on who, people love iTunes, people love this, and they stay on those platforms. But we implore you to mingle around. Go on the TikTok. I think we might change that, but it should be at the Goddess Lexus T on there. So it's something that you can check out as well and have those things. And you can check out SoundCloud for those drop down links, all that you need. And we're going to make sure that they're updated on the Blogspot as well, that you can follow the journey with that. So don't feel like you're left out on any platform that you're listening to, because you're not. It's all about information that you're seeking will always find you. So anything else? Boom.
I think we've covered it pretty well. Mission or the money. That was
You know what?
yeah, that was a
we
good
did
conversation.
cover it. Thank you. But there's one thing I didn't cover. So when I was going in my little tangent about Trill burgers, I just want to say to finish that. It had me in mesmerized. I'm just saying. It was beautiful, and to see one of the diverse people who have grown up listening to Bun B, especially in different ones, to have him come out. I want to support that as well. But also, last but not least, there's plenty of ice cream parlors around. You don't see that lack of business. There's plenty of fashion clothes where we see endless amounts of clothes to where they have to drop off hundreds of loads to other countries in piles because there's so much that we don't even use. So what I'm saying is, whatever your mission is, don't think that it's too heavy for you to get in. Don't think that it's too crowded for you to make a change, because those 10,000 people that might be a part of that journey are waiting for you. 10,001. You might be the one to just make that ripple go off. It doesn't mean that their contribution is nothing, but you could be the key mechanism to the right door that's waiting for you to open within that avenue. Because some people feel like, hey, if I want this mission or volunteering is done. No, you never know what place you have in that journey, and you don't know what is waiting for you in the mission to also bring in the money so you can create more of the bigger vision, purpose, and mission itself. So this is Lexus T. Be the change, feel the passion, embrace the power of the enormous, magical, phenomenal, extraordinary spirit that's always calling for and within you. Flip the switch, and I'm gonna let Hector roll it out with our motto of saying, we'll
catch you on the flip side. Sorry if y'all didn't see me on here. I was over here mouthing. That's why she was laughing. Because I love that motto: to be the change, feel the passion, and embrace the spirit of the power of the spirit with it. Sorry.
On the flip side, not catch you on the flip side, but we'll see you on the flip side. As you can see and hear, we show up no matter what's going on. Tune into those episodes. Remember, Heck versus Hell drops every Friday Central Standard Time before 7 or 7:30. You have to look up your local time zones for that. We have another one. I'm here with Dr. Michelle that might be episoding at every Wednesday. We got to see what's going on with those and other syndicates that are coming on. And as well as Roku and Amazon TV is about to roll out. Angela has been working in the background of getting those things going on. So there'll be millions of you seeing us even more than hearing us out there. So we love you. You're amazing. And we'll be back with you very, very soon. And once again, stay elevated and stay completely you. #mission or the money.